Welcome into the stem shed. Y'all, the weather has been fantastic here. We have, even though we're close to 90, there's been like such low humidity, it just doesn't feel like it. So it has been great to be outside right now. But again, we wait 5 minutes and it'll change, I'm sure. So, see anything different here? I don't have anything started. It's a little scary right now. It's the first year I've decided to really do this. But I needed to make an adjustment in my scheduling and how I'm going to grow things. So here goes. All right. Number one, July and August in South Louisiana is horrible. It is 110 degrees in the shade. The humidity is extremely high, usually at 100%. It's just miserable. I don't want to be out in that field in July or August harvesting flowers for bouquets, for subscriptions. Let me say that, because I still will be getting some for those special occasion bouquets, which I'm fine with. But I do not want to be out there every day. It's too miserable. And here's the other thing, guys, it is just taking me longer to recuperate the older I have gotten. 20 years ago, I could have came in and been fine. Now it just takes my body so much longer to recuperate from the physical labor and that heat. And so I know I have to take care of me first. So I have paused seed starting. My new schedule, if I decide this is what I'm going to do, would have me starting seeds again mid-July, which means I wouldn't be planting out till late August. And that would be in time to get a fall subscription. Now, with that said, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It's an option. But two things. One, I have some things that are going to happen at the full-time job that's going to take me away from the farm twice in that time period. So, I don't know. I don't know if I am going to, I just don't know. Too many uncertainties there, okay? Too many variables right now. The other thing is the high tunnel that we have the grant for through USDA should be ready for pickup in the next week or so. And that's on a timeline. So we have 1 year to get it built, the ground prepped for growing, because you have to grow in the ground in the high tunnel, and inspection. So that's another piece that I have to factor in, because that we will be putting together in July and August out here. Yeah. So I am just trying to figure out, just from a resource, and by resource I mean people, and by people I mean me and Mr. Daydream, what our capacity is. He works full time, I work full time. Got to figure it out. The other thing is I don't know if I want to offer fall subscriptions. Right now, if I don't, I will have broken even with the subscriptions I was able to do, and the cost of the raised beds. And I'm okay with that, actually. I would have loved to have had a profit this year. That was my goal this year. Because I had originally said I would double up on my spring subscriptions and make the bulk of my money in the spring. And the soil had other ideas, and we know how that's turned out, so I had to cut back on that. If I do some fall subscriptions, that would put me into the profit margin, but I'm not sure that's right for me right now, and I'm okay with that. I will say this time and time again: you have to do what's right for you. You have to do what's right for you, what's right for your lifestyle, what's right for your budget. You have to do what's right for you. Not everybody's story is the same, so we need to always remember that. So with that being said, who knows? I'm just kind of praying about it too. I feel like I'll get the right sign at the right time on what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just taking it one day at a time right now. Here's my little reminder. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, y'all, don't forget that when the best time to order your seeds and that is when they're in bloom. So the only drawback to that is like right now my glads are in bloom, but the place I want to order from, everything's out of stock for 2023. I'm looking at 2024 already. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go make my list of what I want so that when it is open, I can just go place the order and I'm done. So that's helpful. Because look, I didn't think I was going to grow these glads. And now I'm smitten. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever used that word. Smitten. When I was first gifted the first bag of them, I was like, people think they're funeral flowers. At least that's what I always heard or what I thought. But y'all, they started to bloom, and I put just a quick little post on my personal Facebook page, not even on my Daydream Manor stuff. And the people who were like, oh, I carried them in my wedding, or that was like my favorite, that's my favorite flower. Stop. Okay. Again, market research, right? So I am going to grow more glads, because here's the other thing. They're growing in the crappy soil out there that nothing else grew. They're growing. So I do want to grow more glads, and I want to do, like, this is a mixed, like, I don't know what colors I'm getting. In fact, my friend just sent me another box full that I need to get into. I am going to go get into the ground because they are easy to harvest, and I do like them. But I'm going to go order by color because there's some things I want to do with those. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about the glads. I'm also looking to narrow down what I'm growing. I've said that before. Growing all the varieties is just too overwhelming for me. So I want to start specializing in some certain flowers. We know I'm going to try tulips one more time. I've got my dahlias started because I am bound and determined that's really what I want to start concentrating on. And I'm just really looking at with the dahlias, the heat tolerant ones. So I'm going to do a separate video on that because I've gone down a whole rabbit hole on that. Glads for sure, and sunflowers. And so of course, I'm still going to do zinnias and some gumfrina. So there's just some things I want to do. My cool season is where I really am going to start narrowing down because I have just grown a whole bunch of different stuff for cool season. And I don't think that's necessary for what I want to do. So again, what I want to do. Not telling you this is what you need to do. What I want to go do. So those are some things that I'm looking at. So getting my seed orders together. And hopefully we'll have those ready in the next week or so. All right, I think that's it. Y'all, that was just like a blah. I feel like I just dumped it all on you. But thank you so much for listening. This actually helps me talk some things out, think some things out. So I do feel like I have a plan formulating now. Anyway, but, before we end this, to all of you who live in colder climates that are just starting to put out your flowers, your seedlings, good luck to you. I wish you many, many blooms. I hope that your flower farm brings you as much joy as it brings me. Y'all just take it in and enjoy. Whew. So with that said, y'all know you got to turn those daydreams into a reality. So till we chat again, my friends, enjoy your week.